Hey, it's Olga here from olgadegtyarev.com and Productivity for Scientists. This is where you overcome overwhelm, become more productive, get in charge of your day while feeling happier in your life. And the topic of today's video is what happens when you finally face it. Today we are talking about your paper or your PhD thesis or your grant report, something that you were meant to work on a while ago, and then maybe the deadline is approaching, but for one reason or another, you haven't been able to face it. You have been delaying and postponing it. Maybe there are some decisions to make, and you just didn't know what to decide and how to proceed. Or maybe you received a feedback and it was well, there was some criticism and you just didn't know how to deal with this. So for one reason or another, you felt stuck with that for a while. And now maybe the deadline is approaching, or maybe you finally have a little bit of headspace to start facing it. And we want to consider today what really happens when you do. You open your paper or one of your PhD thesis chapters, and maybe you make some decisions, you create an action plan, you create maybe a new timeline, and you reach out to your co-authors or to your supervisor, and you do some edits and you resubmit the new version. And what happens is that you hear from them maybe with some new harsh criticism, or if you have reached out to some people with some questions or asking them something, you might hear no from them, right? Because they are busy and they have their own agenda, so they just say no, they can't help you at this moment. Or if you now revise your paper and resubmitted it, you might have heard a very quick rejection from the editor and it hasn't been even sent to the reviewers. So this is something one of my private clients shared this week, that she just heard these several no's or rejections just within one or 2 weeks period. And that can be really hard on us. We might feel overwhelmed, or we might feel take it personal, thinking that maybe we are not good enough, we are not doing a good enough job, or maybe our arguments are not strong enough. And it can really feel discouraging. You might feel discouraged, not knowing how to proceed, or maybe feeling like giving up. So I just wanted to describe this and say, this is this is what happens when you finally face it. Before it was lying dormant for a while, and you were not reaching out, you were not resubmitting, so nothing was really happening. You were not hearing any rejections. But now, because you are reaching out to people, to your co-authors, to your supervisor, you're resubmitting it, naturally you would hear some no's or a lot of no's, a lot of rejections. If you start, if you reactivate and you start to take action. So today I want to give you this encouragement that this is part of the process. It's very natural and it's very easy to take personally, but I want to tell you today, don't take it personally. Know that hearing a no or a rejection or a harsh criticism is a part of this process. And if you know this, you're just gonna, take a deep breath and look at it with new eyes and just keep pushing for your goals. So this is my encouragement for you. This is my strategy for you. And this is what we did in this coaching this week for this client. And the tricky situation there, that is a very short deadline for her. So of course there's an additional anxiety there when you know, hear no in this situation, right? When it's you start taking action with renewed enthusiasm, and then you hear no, you hear rejection, and it's a very short deadline. It's really tough, but I feel this is one of my unique brilliances to coach people, to coach scientists when there is a very short deadline, when there is very little time and a lot of work needs to be done. You know, I have very good strategies and a good approach how to, you know, change your mindset, how to really go for it with a no failure attitude. So if you're in a tough spot like this, do reach out to me, because I feel like I could really help in this kind of situation, which can feel dreadful. But I also want to say, if you know that you have a deadline out there for your grant proposal, for your PhD thesis, um, don't delay taking action. And also, if you do feel like you need some help with this, don't delay reaching out to me for help, because I remember I had several cases when scientists reach out to me with a very little time left until their very important deadline. That is very, very stressful. So yeah, do reach out to me, and we could really look at your paper or your PhD thesis or grant report with new eyes, devise a new strategy, a new timeline, and really focus on what needs to be done and what it cannot be submitted without. Okay, so this is my like key strategies that we do, and of course the mindset. So this is all for today, and I hope that was useful. And please do share it with someone you know if they're struggling with a very short deadline, or if they're struggling with this, hearing rejections or people saying no to them. And if you're not yet receiving these videos into your email, go to my website, olgadektereva.com, go to the top, download your free resources, how to be more productive, and you will also receive these videos into your email inbox. This is all for today. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.